Agate Fossil Beds National Monument is what I would call in a very remote location of Nebraska. There are a lot of empty spaces and plains, as you can see behind me. There's some rolling hills and some escarpments where apparently all these fossils were located. And we're going to check out the visitor center here, look around the environments a little bit just to show you what it's like. There's some, pretty crazy animals out here. We're at Agate Fossil Beds National Monument. The biggest city here is Scottsbluff, Chadron, Small, Crawford. Really, really small. We're South Dakota, Guernsey, Torrington. I mean, this is one of those places that you really have to want to travel to really make, which makes it pretty interesting. So, if you're on this mission to see all the national parks and monuments, you're going to have to go to some very remote places, and you can see the historic animals that we're going to check out and their fossils and everything, some crazy dogs and pig-like things. So we're going to go inside and check it out and see what it's like. So immediately inside here, before you even get inside the actual visitor center, they've got this crazy bone bed. Check this out. It's all encased in looks like a plaster wrap. But look at this stuff. I mean, it's just literally fossilized bones all over the place. I mean, how cool is this? It looks like a crazy carnage. This is really strange because I always wonder, like, animals don't just randomly all jumbled together and die. So we're going to learn about this. This is, I don't know, these things are kind of crazy. So let's check this out. That's pretty cool. I'm going to check out the video and see what the story is.
The human eye gazed over story, in which new clues can shatter existing.
Now these are sort of interesting. We have this mysterious death where this, I don't know, whatever the heck this is, gazelle-like sort of camel just died, but they're complete and they're almost completely articulated, meaning the skeletons are there. And they're not disturbed by scavengers at all. The theory is that maybe it was some sort of flash flood whacked them or something was going on. Nobody, of course, knows, but it's interesting to see. Oops. So apparently, modern rhino tracks. Apparently they found some ancient rhino tracks. Ancient molars there and molar lines to see what their teeth actually look like. That's pretty neat. Now see, there are some trippy things that definitely existed in history. And there's like a sort of bear dog thing. Some sort of bear dog looking thing. I mean, check that out. That would be pretty crazy to have something like that roaming around America now. That's for sure. Definitely didn't go well for them, but this huge carnage of bones just is unreal. I mean, obviously this is a collection. I've seen this before. Apparently, North America did have ancient camels at one time. Why they died out and other animals remained, like the elk and the pronghorn and whatnot, nobody knows. This animal is actually found dead. It's like an ancient beaver sort of thing. I mean, you see the jaws here, check that out. What the heck that was, like a prairie dog, but way bigger teeth. Now this is pretty fascinating. They have different selections of sandstone here, and then agate and the actual bone bed where the mammal bones were found. But it's just crazy that it just piled up like that. Because, I mean, I guess you could see that, but I don't know. You get this, and then the grassland plains, and then a layer of limestone caps the hills, and that's the only thing that really protects it. So you can actually see the whole layering here. That's pretty neat. One of the fun things in the back is there are actually things you can touch. So for kids, you want to check out some turtles, turtle shells, check that out. That's cool. Some modern bones. Here's another one of those perfectly preserved animals that died catastrophically and was buried because no disturbed anything. That's pretty wild. All right, so I'm gonna head out on the Demon Helix hike. It's supposed to be a 1 mile round trip, so I'm gonna hoof it out there, check it out, see what it's like, see some of those crazy casings, and you know, have a little bit of a fossil experience. So those Demon Helix things, nobody was exactly sure what the heck they were actually from, but they actually stayed harder than the rest of the eroding rock. And grasses, who knows what. But eventually, it's this animal called the paleocaster. They need to come up with a better name with that one. But it's this, they say it's an ancient beaver with crazy buck teeth and everything. So why it's spiraling down in here and why it had buck teeth like a beaver, nobody exactly knows. So the little hike up Demon Helix Hill, you know, I've been going about 14 minutes doing some filming, showing you what it's like here, checking it out. One of the nice things up here is some of the more interesting plants are actually labeled by the Park Service. I don't want to step on anything, but this wild onion, check that out, wild onion, yes. And if you actually, bugs. You actually kind of grind that in your fingers and smell it. It smells like onion, so a little bit of wild onion. I'm not gonna eat it, that's for sure, and not supposed to do anything in the park. Plus, that looks like grass to me, but you know, whatever. And the last display looks like something pretty cool and substantial. It's got a split Demon Helix home where there are two different routes that animal took. So let's check this out. It's got a nesting chamber and a nesting chamber. So somewhere in here, oh yeah, look at that. That is so cool. I mean, as the rock erodes, you can actually see this spiral down. And it goes into one chamber there, spirals down and goes into another chamber there. That's neat. So you could really see, I mean, they've done an incredible job of preserving all these sort of displays. And they've got wasps' burrows that are there and vertical tubes that go down. I'll see if I can find one of those, but and this is, I guess, why you don't go off the trail. Okay. Don't collect fossils and take this sign very seriously. Do a loop, take some pictures, and shoot some video of the Demon Helix loop trail. I gotta get in the truck. There are these biting flies out here. It's one thing about the Midwest. I don't know how you guys do it, but the insects out here are intense. You know, Rocky Mountains and West is no big deal. But anyway, I highly recommend it. Definitely stop, go visitor center. If you're feeling adventurous and you've got some time to spare, you can go all the way out to Carnegie and University Hill, so you can check out the original fossil area. But these Demon Helix hills, if you've got a little less time, maybe 40 minutes, can't recommend it enough.